So let's not forget how good it feels when your sister love you. How reassuring to know your brother got you. Stress is in your mind and so is this recession. War would have been if love was an obsession. Rise up, keep your head up, live love and live on. Be strong, keep holding on. You stand up for your rights. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Story is told of a single mother who said if she could do it again, she wouldn't bother. Yes, yes, yes. Wagwan, good morning. Welcome to another daily self-love message. I am Lisa Legs, and welcome, welcome, welcome. In case this is your first time joining me, I just want to give a very special shout out before I get it started to the House of Hustle. Big up Dante Brooks, the entire House of Hustle family right now. Whoever's anchoring love with us live on Clubhouse, without a doubt. This is what we're talking about right now. We got a Sunday self-love affirmations message queued up, ready. And afterwards, I'm gonna put on my ski mask and I'm gonna get my bars up to the new beat of the week. Beat of the week. I'm so excited that I'm stumbling over my words. Brown and Silky gave me a big barzylicious inspirational beat. Actually, she gave me a few beats, and I'm gonna set it off with a new one today. I think it's produced by Ben Ami or Ben Hari or something like that. I do not mean to butcher your name, but apparently you're representing Houston, Texas. And this beat samples one of my favorite artists, Sade, and we're talking about love, anchoring love and self-love. So you already know I'm about to say a lot. Anyways, let's get into it. We have a Sunday self love message for determining love's elegant paths within new paradigms of prime timeline. I'm going to break it down. First of all, if you're in the room with me on Clubhouse right now, I would appreciate it if you click the link at the top of the room and like the video. I am broadcasting live simultaneously on Clubhouse and YouTube. And in case you want to see the message as I bring the message, you know, I appreciate the extra algorithm boost. Yes. I say all that to say, determining love's elegant paths within new paradigms of prime timeline, it's a lot of newness, but it's also an indication of us considering Pluto going retrograde today. And what Pluto's gonna do, Pluto's gonna bring to the forefront that which needs to be examined. If you need to stop fighting some things, you know what I'm saying? The truth that you've been ignoring, the moment you've been waiting for is here because Pluto goes into retrograde today. So as we determine love's elegant paths within new paradigms of prime timeline, we're considering that, please speak slow, pardon me, while determining love's elegant paths within new paradigms of prime timeline. One, the prime timeline. We're acknowledging that because we're deciding to take leaps of faith, we're deciding to refuse everything that does not look like living the life of our dreams, we're choosing our prime timeline. You change timelines with every decision. You change timelines with every action, every word that you speak, the thoughts that you think, even. Because with our words, we don't just describe, we create. When we speak life, into the choices that we're making, the steps that we're taking, we are further solidifying the timeline. And the prime timeline would be then the one where you're joyful and living lovingly and living the life of your dreams. You got your dream job, you got your dream bay. I'm just saying, what is your prime timeline looking like at the beginning and at the ending of the day? Make decisions that take you closer to that and refuse anything that takes you away from that. And today, we're determining love's elegant paths to live that within new paradigms. Because if you've been people pleasing and ignoring yourself your whole life, you might have a few new paradigms that you need to explore. You might need to enforce and reinforce your self-love habits so you'll be positioning yourself to love even more. Because when you love on yourself and you maximize your own loving potential, you position yourself to give the ones you love the best love that you've ever given them before. I'm just saying. Doesn't that sound like some prime timeline things? So let's take love's elegant paths, because war doesn't decide who's right, it decides who's left to clean up the mess. So if you can dive into living the life of your dreams in an elegant way, taking love's path, wouldn't you rather do that than to burn everything down on the way to whatever it is that you want to be living in? So yeah, we got affirmations, and we have 2 team tag messages. We have appreciate yourself and honor your soul, and we have forgiveness is an act of consciousness. 2 random T tag messages. Forgiveness is an act of consciousness because maybe you have not been choosing yourself your whole life. Why waste more time beating yourself up when you could just step into living your full divine nature? Honoring yourself and the divinity within. Appreciate yourself and honor your soul. We have affirmations here to go with the message. We have Inner Child 2.1, I am eager and excited. Self-awareness 4.2, gently reflect. Being mindful 4.3, I do my best, so no regrets. Let me repeat that. I do my best, so no regrets. We have Inner Child 2.5, I love affection. And Inner Child 2.2, I may shed tears. Now, it's interesting because as we determine love's elegant paths within new paradigms of prime timeline, Inner Child 2.2, I may shed tears, immediately speaks to the warmongering me for some reason. Because I've had so many moments as an Anchor Love crew member, right? Big up the Anchor Love crew, alchemy ting. I have had so many moments where the warmongering me wants to let the rage sing. And I start shedding tears because I don't want to do that. I don't want to be provoked to wrath and act out of my character that I'm choosing of softness and sweetness. And I find myself shedding tears of frustration. It's okay. The thing is, as children, the first language that is spoken as an infant is crying. It's shedding tears. You shed tears when you want to be fed, when you want to be changed, when you want to be held, when you're sleepy. Inner Child 2.2, Master number 22 energy, I may shed tears because as I'm being authentic with myself and transparent, I realize I may shed tears as the brimming of emotions might be overwhelming in the moment, even if it's tears of joy. And that's fine because it's an authentic expression. We also have Inner Child 2.1, I am eager and excited, and Inner Child 2.5, I love affection. 3 topics from season 2, yet only one is represented today for a self-love message to determine love's elegant paths within new paradigms of prime timeline. It's giving honor that inner child within. It's giving what kind of prime timeline do we have when we don't secure our future, and the future is the youths them. Investing in stock and blockchain and crypto and real estate is one thing, but investing in the youths them that are gonna actually be the ones that are gonna facilitate the empire moving on to the next direct generation is another. So the prime timeline definitely involves inner child work, because when we honor our inner child within, we make it easier to relate to the children around us. I love affection, inner child 2.5. Why lie? We are humans. We are social creatures. When you pop out of the pum pum and show me somebody that popped out of a rib, but when you pop out of the pum pum, the first thing the midwife, the doctor, the nurse, they say is skin to skin, to be connecting, to build intimacy, affection, connection. Inner child 2.5, I love affection. So as I step into my new paradigms in my prime timeline, I honor the fact that I gotta make room for affection if I want my success and my winnings to be sustainable. So I gently reflect, self-awareness 4.2, while considering being mindful 4.3, I do my best, so no regrets. I gently reflect on all the mistakes that I've made because they are the perfect parts of my past that have presented me to be this potent person today. I do my best, so no regrets, because later with the inner woulda, shoulda, coulda, that is not what I'm gonna say. So I do my best in the moment, being mindful of myself right now and the future me, knowing that when I gently reflect, I see the best in the past, the present, and the future accordingly. And I guess this is the part where I turn the beat up, because it's time for the bars. And yes, the freestyles is also a part of the daily self-love message, as I give the affirmations at 7 a.m. every day. The freestyle at the end is the way I love to play, anchoring love the Jamaican Jedi way. And yes, as I anchor love on this fine Sunday, I recognize that I'm in a house of hustle and I love ramp, but I'm not play. Because yes, I have something to say, and what I say is from my heart, the Anchor Love Crew way. Anchor Love Crew, big up your breast and big up your chest. Whenever you come through, gratitude you exude, you know how we do. Alchemist way, we transmute, turning straw into gold every day with gratitude as each situation unfolds. And we change perspective, and that's how we can see the solution in the situation, because that's where it's always gonna be. See, when you look at it that way, it's because you already know everything happens for us, not to us. That's the Anchor Love Crew flow. And if you don't know, now you know. That's how you become a smooth operator. And see, this daily self-love message is like a daily love letter. I come through and I anchor love, because we learn and grow even better when we come together and express unity with the community. We come through and we anchor love, giving love to one another accordingly. Bigging up our chests and bigging up our breasts. House of Hustle, you know the rest. And yes, I wear my lace gloves because I also represent the art of the lady. I do anything that I want to do, and I can do it well without being shady, because I'm the spark that shines light in the dark. Where's the dark when there's light? Oh no, what a fright, there's no fear. Guy Name, there's no fear, fear none but God. And as I come through, I do my best in everything that I do. I do my best, so no regrets, being mindful 4.3, and I gently reflect because I know the power of what self-awareness can bring, and how much self-awareness can position me to be the best version of me that I ever did see. Look in the mirror, ooh wee, yes, that's the love that I'm loving on me. Self-love habits and self-love affirmations. This is how we can proceed to give the people what they need, by giving ourselves what we need. Because how can you say you're a member of the Anchor Love Crew if you don't know that self-love habits and the self-love way is the first thing that we do? Start off your day the self-love way, if I dare say that. It's a time for change, and we beckon more change every day as we choose the prime timeline, choosing actions and making sure that we determine love's elegance paths within new paradigms every time that we can find. And if we can't find time, we make time to gently reflect. knowing I love affection and I may shed tears, and I am eager and excited as I face my fears. Anchor Love Crew. And all roads lead to Art of Healing. Gratitude.